Well, I've just got my compass right, and I've been testing my. Let me just get the keyboard out of the way. Right, my magnetic disc, the one that broke. Well, the one that's got a piece missing. It's been. It's the next day now. I've had some sleep, and it's nice and hard. But anyway, I've got another 3D model in the post soon. Right, let me just get a light on it. Right, so I'm going to do away with the pins, the little standoff pins. I'm going to have a rim on the inside and outside instead, because these pins tend to weaken it a little bit, and it tends to break at them joints. But looking at my compass, now I put my compass here, and I rotate the disc, you'll see I've actually got magnetic polarization. Obviously, it's not a strong field; it's very weak. But that's just, I'm just demonstrating that there's definitely a polarization going on here. Put my magnet a bit closer on the edge. I'll turn it. You can see I have a magnetic polarization of the magnetite. It's obviously weak, but that's not the issue. I mean, personally, I don't want the disc to be magnetic to a great degree. The whole point is to polarize the magnetic field so that it comes out in certain directions when I have my magnets on the other side. And you can see from this effect, and I'll put the compass right on the top now. The compass is right on the top of the magnetite, but it's uneven, actually, because of the piece missing in this corner down here. But if I rotate get my hand on the other side, if I rotate the compass, you'll notice that the needle's actually following the strongest point on the disc, which seems to be over here. So actually this obviously must be south, more south at this end. So I've got a slight unevenness, but if I rotate the magnet around the disc this way, oops, I've got my, I need to put that on the other side because it's sticking on there. If I rotate the compass around the magnet, the magnetite, you'll see that the needle starts to rotate, then it flips. Rotates and flips. Hold it by that point. So we've definitely got polarization going on here. Obviously, the north and south poles, the actual Earth's magnetic field is going to interfere with this, because this is not extremely powerful. But you can see the rotary effect I'm getting as I move the compass around. And my compass isn't level there, so it's sticking. You got this compass isn't very good. I got it cheap off eBay, and it sticks a bit now and then. You've got to get it really level. Anyway, you can see what I mean. Definitely works. I just need to get I know what happened. The material, because it was setting too quickly, the material on here is not even. I've actually got more magnetite on one side compressed and less on the other. I have to time the setting of the resin so that I can rotate the whole mold. When I put this in the mold, I need to rotate the whole mold and even it all out so that it's perfectly even. So I've got the same amount in all areas. And then I need to put my cap over the top, my spacer, press it down, and then I need to leave it for 2 or 3 hours before it actually hardens. But the trouble was, this was setting too quickly. Because it was hardening too quickly, I wasn't able to get the material evenly distributed. I dare say if I was to weigh this, or put this exactly half and half, if I was to put this half and half on the edge of a table, it probably won't be properly balanced because there's actually more magnetite on one side than the disc. The thickness is right, but the distribution of metal is higher at one side than it is on the other. But that's no big issue. At least I'm getting a new mold. Actually, I've got it on the screen at the moment, so let me just show you. Right, my new spacer is going to have a wall around the outside edge and the inside edge. So I'm also going to have some holes to air out. I've only just got this from Tony actually on the 3D printing service. I've just told him what I wanted, and this is going to be the new spacer which goes in my mold. So I can press it down and extract the air bubbles, and hopefully I won't have that problem with air pockets anymore. So that's that. Anyway, so it's taking. I want my camera out of my hand. Why don't I? So it's actually taking shape. So I mean, we are getting there, and I need to file off the rough edges, obviously, once. But I shouldn't have that problem actually with that new mold on the computer I was just showing you. The wall effect will prevent me from getting these horrible rough edges, and it should be a lot smoother. I shouldn't need to file the edges at all, and I will have a slight bit of tapering though at the edge. It will kind of thin out a bit. It'll actually get thicker as it gets to near the centre of the disc, but the edges will be a bit narrower, just a little bit, so it'll be, you know, more like a CD rounded edge. Yeah, but anyway, that's enough video for now. That's just a little update.